Alright guys, so welcome back. This is going to be some trades that I took on NAS100 between last night and this morning, I believe, because I saw the initial move. I've been watching it for a couple hours. I knew that it wasn't a downtrend. I've actually been watching it since last week actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show the trades that I took, just so you guys can see and the reason I took these trades. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the trade is NAS100, right? And I noticed that on the 4-hour, as you've known, if you have been watching NAS, we've been in a downtrend. The market has been in a downtrend for the last couple of weeks, I'd say. And just wanted to basically find where I fit into the trades. So I have my resistance lines, I have my support lines. This area here, the market had already broken the 11,400 range and made a move to the downside, and I was just basically waiting for a movement back up to that area for a higher probable trade. But on the way there, I saw a potential trade for a buy, so I took it based off this bias. I'm gonna go down to the 1-hour time frame just so you can see what I'm looking at. So I noticed that the market began to make higher highs and higher lows around the same area. So with that, I just took that as an opening, and I just went ahead to take. I actually waited for a good confirmation before there's a higher low, a higher high, and a higher low. Right, and that's on the 1-hour time frame, so I was expecting for it to continue going back up, so I was just waiting for a bit more confirmation. So actually when I saw this area, this highlighted area here, I saw this highlighted area here that I have here in purple. I noticed that I got a bit of a bullish engulfing with this candle right here. So let me just go down deeper so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. So I noticed that the market kept on creating this area of resistance here, and it was respecting this area of support. So what did I say? Based on the fact that I seen that the market was actually giving us lower highs and higher lows and higher highs, I noticed that yeah, I was getting exactly what I wanted out of it. So I created this area here. I noticed that the market kept on respecting this area of resistance right here 1, 2, 3 times, right? So this could have been a move to the downside, but based off my overall on the 1-hour time frame, I was expecting a movement upwards because I have been practicing a bit of divergence. I will make a video on it one of these days, hopefully soon. But yeah, so I created a second trend line to know that, okay, based off what I'm seeing here, it's in an uptrend. It broke above the resistance line and it closed, but it was just finding a bit of difficulty, breaking above it because of the fact that we have so much bears in the market rather than bulls, right? So it created a bit of a channel, and I was just waiting for a breakout. With the fact that I knew that it already broke above the resistance line, I was just waiting for that area to be. I was just waiting for that channel to be broken, in a sense, and that's exactly what happened. I set my stop loss for under this area in case it does make a move for the downside. But this was a really good trade. This was an 8-to-1 ratio, and yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, so the second trade that I took, this one was for a sell, and I have 3 confluences for this, right? As you know, it was already in a downtrend. It came up to the same area, the same 11,480 area, and then it rejected. That's my first confluence. It started making lower lows and lower highs. This being a lower low and this being a lower high. I put my stop loss for just a little bit above this this last rejection area, just in case it does make a move to the upside. And this was a 1-to-1 ratio. I actually didn't catch the rest of this move here because I was actually talking and I didn't see what was going on, because as you can see here, I am on the 5-minute time frame, so this trade actually happened a little fast. but I managed to come back because I am trying to practice my discipline, because the last week I was not having a very good week, I'd say. Actually went down on my account a couple percent, but I was able to come back based off those 3 trades, and broke even with that loss, and I managed to make some on that, so I am very grateful for that. I won't say how much I made, but I did make a 3% on my account, which was pretty good. Because this is a skill set. I don't care what anybody says. This is something that's supposed to last us, right? Don't let anybody hinder your process. They can go suck a dick. But if you like sucking dicks, I'm happy for you. I'm sorry. Okay, so the last trade that I took was a trade for the buy. I actually waited a couple minutes. I'd say I waited an hour for this completely to form out, because it could have been a move to the downside, but it kept on respecting the area. But I noticed that over time, because of the fact that I've been practicing patience, it created a bit of a pattern that I was able to capitalize on. I noticed that it created a bit of a triangle, and I just waited for the breakout and the retest, and then I took it. And if you can see here, I did not suffer any drawdown until TP, which was really good. This trade happened, I'd say, really fast, and for that I'm very grateful. And this was a 3-to-1 ratio where I was able to come out on top. So based on what I see here, we may see a bit of rejection going to the downside, because we already are on a downtrend. It's under my last trend line, which it is respecting, and it is respecting this area of resistance here. So I'm looking for a movement down, but I will not be taking any trades until New York session tomorrow, or likely London session later. I'd say about 3 o'clock, because 3 o'clock is a good moment for me when it comes on to trading London or European pairs on a whole. So yeah, that was my breakdown. And so the people who haven't joined my Telegram, my free Telegram, the link is in the description. And to the ones who are in my Telegram, hope you're having a good time. Follow my Instagram, Raz Saint Laurent. You guys can also check out my music at Raz St Laurent. That's still Raz Saint Laurent. You can check what I'm rocking with. I hope this was able to benefit someone who's, struggling at trading. I know I've had my share of times, and felt like this video would be good for the community.